gotta catch the early light. I'm going fishing for a feeling I get when the fish bite. Oh, I gotta say my prayers, roll down the covers, and kiss my wife goodnight. I'm going fishing in the morning, gotta catch the early light. Early in the morning, it gets me from my sleep.
Sometimes in fly fishing, some pretty outrageous methods of actually triggering the strike. And one of the methods happens to do with our western rivers and some of the big insects that inhabit them, such as crane flies, cicadas, hoppers, crickets, big meals as we call it. And we trigger the strike by using movement. The first one I want to show you is a fly that I really love, which is a crane fly. They're in almost all the rivers throughout the country, even in bass country. The crane fly loves to lay its eggs on the water. It looks like a great big giant mosquito. They come out in low light conditions early in the morning, thunder showers, and of course in the fall. If you know they're out, it's a good way of triggering a strike by using this method. I cast it over towards the bank and strip it real fast, and just like a streamer almost, right across the surface. And the fish really go crazy for it. You got to make sure that the fly floats on the surface and give it lots of action. Oops, I missed the fish, but I'm going to cast again because the crane flies go right back into the same area. Missed him twice. Now I'm going to try a third time, and you know, it's so amazing when they're on these crane flies. The fish go crazy. And now I'm going to make a third cast, and this time I'm going to be a lot more successful because I'm going to get my timing just right. These strikes are just, I don't know, heart-shaking. And by giving them the action, and I'm ready this time, it's swinging by for the third time. The fish is going to take one more look at it, and he can't resist it. He just can't resist that fly. The crane flies will go back to the same area and lay their eggs maybe even 4 or 5 times. This time I got him, and I got a nice, big, beautiful rainbow for my efforts. Again, fly movement, but I want to be very important to let you know that this is only going to work if there's crane flies out there. And you've got to be watching and observing. But if they're out there, the fish go crazy, and you can get some of the biggest fish you ever can imagine on dry flies. We first thought it was a brown and ended up being a nice big rainbow. There are a lot of good patterns. Please check out the Cabela's Time My Favorite Flies. I have a great crane fly pattern I found works really well. And another thing is these new rubber flies which imitate both hoppers and crane flies, and of course the cicadas. This phenomena of rubber-legged foam flies have really kind of captured our imagination here in the West. But I'm going to tell you one thing. The most important thing is learning how to add movement to the fly. It's very, very important that you learn to move the fly, and it can be successful for you. Here I am using foam fly. I've got a nice brown or a rainbow, don't know which. I'm going to give it a twitch. This could be a crane fly, it could be a hopper, moving the fly, and it's a big rainbow again, and he crashes the fly. Again, you want to delay your strikes when it comes to these big meal foam flies, but again, add a little bit of movement, find your own little twitch, and these special fly techniques can really bring you some great results. Rubber legs and foam. It's the new way of fishing out here in the West. It can be the time for a trophy.